Hey guys, Lester, and welcome to another episode of the Pillaging here on the Minecraft 1.14 SMP server. And today I am joined by just myself. I'm going to be continuing on with the tunnel that we've been working on the past few episodes on all of our channels' perspectives. Our little rail system tunnel, whatever you'd like to call it, that's connected to the nice tavern over there. We're going to be doing that today. And honestly, because you guys voted for it. I wasn't planning on doing this for, a third episode in a row or whatever, but you guys wanted to see it again. You guys voted for it, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So that being said, if you guys have been enjoying the lack of food that I have here on the channel, smash that like button to show your support. Let's see if we can get this video to 10 likes. Let's see if we can make that happen. This isn't exactly going to be a thrilling episode, at least I don't think so. Maybe we'll make it thrilling somehow, but... if you guys here, wait, I want to grab my other pickaxe just in case I end up about to break this one. But yeah, we're just going to be digging the tunnel onward, and we'll go from there. But yeah, also subscribe. Subscribe if you are new. I promise you we don't just build tunnels on the server. But that's our huge project that we've been doing, and we haven't been doing much off-camera work for it, or else it would be a lot further along than it actually is. But I guess I can show it off because I don't think I've shown off its latest development on my perspective. So let's just drop down. I forgot they didn't. Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. All right. So this is what it currently is looking like. This is what the tunnel is looking like right now. This whole part of it is basically finished. For the most part, there's a few gaps on the ends and whatnot, but this is about it. So it looks pretty nice. There's, of course, no rails laid down yet, but I think we're turning right here. I could be wrong, but I think this is the exact spot that I'm turning the tunnel this way. So it has to be how much far out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to dig it out 7 width worth. I guess I could start here and then go out that way. So let's break this right here because I think... this is about the best we can do right now. And then up like that. So how much taller it needs to be? I think that's the height. Yeah. Actually, I think it needs to be broken one more because if it gets broken one more, then... oh, nice. There's a cave right there. There's a hole right there, actually. So it does need to turn right there. Or actually, wait. Okay, I'm going to do this. You guys can yell at me in the comments. I just want to check something. So... it needs to turn about this way. So this needs to be the center point. So with that regard, we said 7, right? So 3 and 3. That makes sense, right? So this needs to be dug out 3 more. So this is 1, and then... there we go. And oh boy, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to have stone on me at all times, so while I'm doing this, I can replace it. And for those that don't know, if you're wondering where we're building this out to, it's to a village way out in the distance that we want to connect. Ironically, it's I almost said vanilla. It's a plains village, just like the one we already have. However, we did find it a ways back in really skeleton. We found it a ways back, but it was our first village that we found, so that wasn't ours, so we wanted to kind of commemorate that by actually connecting it, you know? Alright, that should be good. And that can just be open there. We can fill that in afterwards. So that's 3, and then this needs to break 3 right here. So... I don't want to destroy the design, but this is pretty much how... we need it to be. And I'll count that out to be 7 afterwards. Don't worry, I'm not going any further than just this. This is just what I had to do here. And the roof can stay. I just have to do this. Perfect, and let me just replace that. Okay. So if I look at this here, I can put my shield away. I don't need that. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So and this being the center point, so it just goes out this way. So this whole area needs to be dug out just constantly. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that. No. Nope. Place that black. There we go. I probably do want to move chests over here also once I'm done. I have to remember to do that at the end of the video just so I can store the stuff so we can continue building this way. And I'm probably not going to try collecting every single ounce of block because that's just going to be ridiculous, but this should work. I hope. I've never dug out this much space. And I do have a question for you guys. I am going to leave a poll because this tunnel would take about, I don't know, 20 live streams and maybe 100 episodes from now to actually be complete. So I'm going to ask you guys a very interesting question. There is a /fill command in vanilla Minecraft. Or I guess for this case, a /delete command because I could fill the whole area with air. Do you want us to just continue digging it out like this off camera for all eternity? Or do you want us to actually go in... Well, we don't even have to really change game modes if we really don't want to, but, you know, do a /fill command and just delete the space. So it's basically this hollow thing all the way to the end. Because otherwise we will be here forever. So I'm going to ask you guys if you want to see it. We won't show it on camera, but if you guys want us to rather do that, and then we can just focus on decorating it versus just digging out the tunnel. Of course, I won't use the fill to, like, decorate or anything. I just want to cut the hole. Because, let's be honest, at this point, vanilla Minecraft needs to have some sort of... I didn't mean to place that torch. Needs to have some sort of drill. Because with all these building projects, these mass building projects, underground at least, or even for regular mining purposes, there needs to be some sort of thing that can actually break blocks at a quick pace. And before anyone says, well, Austin, there's TNT. Yeah, I get it. TNT, it's been in since beta. But what does TNT actually do other than destroys everything? Exactly. So you don't want TNT. You want to actually have some sort of other system of doing this. And with me digging out this whole entire area, it'll be a lot less painful for me to worry about patching up every single water hole if there is any. I mean, we're at level 45. We're not going to run into lava, I don't think. But in case there's like any caves or anything, it would be good for us just to patch them all at once versus just a little bit at a time. It would take forever. And this already will take forever. You guys saw how long it took. If you've been watching all our perspectives and whatnot, you guys have seen how long it takes to just simply to do all this. This took about, and that's not even fine-tuning it yet, that took about 3 episodes and maybe a live stream. I don't know if Yuna live streamed it or not, at least once. She may have. But I'm just saying, it takes time. It takes a lot of time, and I'm not saying that's what I want to do for the rest of the pillaging, but I do not want to do that for the rest of the pillaging. It's just build a giant tunnel, especially considering this project was supposed to be done by, like, episode 5, and it's taken up till this point for us to actually do it. I think it's the point where we need to start escalating the project, you know? It needs to get finished soon. And that being said, if you're one of the people that are like, I don't even know why you're doing this, I don't even want you to do this, to give you a little bit of backstory, this project here was the initial project that we said we wanted to do on the server. At least Erik and I said we wanted to do it. And I personally do just want to get this done just so we can say we did do it. I know technically it's for something, like, we're doing like this rail system. It's just a fun project. I know there's no practical use for this other than just decoration. But don't you want to build a giant mine shaft in your world, or mine shaft, a giant subway system in your world? I know I do. But I'm just saying, like, if this was like a project in a solo world for me, yeah, obviously I would probably still... No, I probably would dig it out like this, but considering this is on a series, we don't want to do this forever. And also, I'll be mining iron, apparently, while I'm doing this. But yeah, that's why I have the option for us to do the /fill, and we'll take everything out that we need to. And for those wondering, I would just do the air block instead of any block, and that's how you delete blocks in Minecraft. With a vanilla command, I should say. But yeah, like, as you can see, if I dig out to here, I'm gonna just really quickly check how far I've gone. And it probably won't even be that far. Yeah, like, I don't think you understand. We have to actually go about 1,000 blocks. And considering there's no way we'd be able to do this for 1,000 blocks worth. And before anyone else says, well, isn't there a village in the Acacia biome or Savannah biome through the Nether portal? Yes, there is. And before any of you else say, isn't there a village on the other side of the swamp? Yes, there is. But this village was picked first, so we're digging to this one. I know it's not the closest one, but or not the most unique one, but it's there. And trust me, once, like, if you guys vote to get this thing, like, auto-filled in, we'll be able to get this done a lot quicker. And we can probably do the rest of it off camera. But that being said, if you guys are bored and don't want to see this, if you want to see us do something else, just if you ever see if we never do a poll for suggestions and you guys think there's something we should do that's simple and wouldn't take us hours to do, just comment and be like, hey, why don't you do this? Like, why don't you have like a acacia tree garden or something like that? Something just fun and simple and something we could do for an episode, like, and we'll do it. And by the way, that acacia tree garden, I just threw out the top of my head. I don't know if we're going to do that. If you want to see us do it, though, feel free to suggest it. But yeah, don't suggest us to do, like, don't be like, build a giant city underwater, because there's no possible way that's going to take more than 2 episodes. I'm all for doing part 2 or part 3 worth of episodes, but this is definitely going to be, either way, the final part on camera for the tunnel. Because I've already done 2 parts for this thing. Are we filling blocks yet? Nope, we still have blocks. Alright, how long have I been going? Oh, I've only been going for 12 minutes, never mind. I was about to call back and be like, here, let me get the chest now going. Never mind, we can keep digging this beautiful tunnel. And if we did probably do a little bit more off camera, this would have been further along at this point, but let's be honest, you can't help but not want to do this. I mean, don't worry, I'm all for doing it, but you can understand how every time hopping on here, if this is what you'll be doing, it can get a bit boring. Like, ironically, I was on here off camera last night mining for a bit, just to get a little bit of resources. It wasn't last night, it was the night before. And I was like, yeah, I don't mind doing this. I wish I would have done this, though, because this is still mining while I'm digging out the tunnel we need to dig out. Instead, I dug out some random thing at bedrock level, or Y level 11. The only downside is there's no way of getting diamonds through this one. And also, with the /fill command, yes, we will lose all the resources that are in this little thingy. It deletes them, but I mean, let's be honest, is that really why we're doing this, for resources? What are we going to lose? Maybe like 100 iron? Nah, it's fine. We don't have to worry about that. But one thing I am going to do is pick up coal instead of anything else. There we go. And it is getting to the point where the blocks aren't fitting in my inventory, but again, that's okay. It's not like our double chests at home are filled with enough stone and stone brick for a while. I mean, of course, we will probably need a lot more for this decoration of this tunnel, but it's just funny, because that brings me to the next point. Why does vanilla Minecraft not have a storage system yet that's more than a double chest? Before anyone says, but they added the shelter boxes. That is a backpack. That is a bootleg backpack, and that does not increase your storage whatsoever. That increases maybe your inventory space a little bit. But they need to have, and also, for one, you can't even open the shelter box without placing it down, so it's kind of redundant. But, like, they need to have, and I'm going to reference the mod, the iron chest mod, put into vanilla Minecraft. Maybe not to that, like, I don't even know why they would think that'd be overpowered, but maybe if they don't want to do, like, crystal chest, obsidian chest, just do an iron or gold or diamond chest that increases the storage. They could even do more storage than what it is in the iron chest mod, and people would be happy. I don't see it why they're wasting their time, because eventually they're going to do it anyway. Let's be real. Eventually one of them at Mojang is going to be like, wait, this exists? if they don't already know it exists, they're going to be like, why aren't we doing this? Why is it taking us this long to do this? We are doing this now. It might even be in the works for 1.15. I don't know. But I'm just saying they need to pick up their game for certain aspects. Like, obviously 1.14 was probably their most successful update in the past few years, if you ask me, with how many people brought back to Minecraft. But they need to keep it going. They need to keep the momentum going. This is a good update. That's awesome. However, this update's not going to last forever. You don't want to trap people in the whole, I'm going to play 1.8 for the rest of my life because that's the version that doesn't have bad combat in it. And that's not my speaking, that's a lot of other people speaking. You got to keep it fresh. You have to convince people that Minecraft is still an amazing game and that we can add a million things to it. Like, this update was perfect because it didn't focus on just one thing. It did focus on just, like, the pillagers. That's what its main purpose was. However, it, am I picking up acacia? I'm not picking, did I just say acacia? Andesite. Like, this was the first update in a while it focused on more than just one thing in Minecraft. Like, this is supposed to be the village and pillage update. Yeah, it changed villages like crazy. However, it also added a ton of new machines. Even if they spawn in villages, it's not just for the villagers. You can use them too. They added a ton of machines. They added new biome types. They added new mobs. They added new passive mobs. Like, updates like this that add to everything in the game are updates that you want in Minecraft. Like, 1.13 just added stuff to the ocean. Obviously, yes, they added new blocks, mobs, etc., but it was all ocean-based minus the Phantom. 1.12, I honestly don't remember at all what 1.11 and 1.12 brought to the table. I think 1.11 is what did the villages. Like, they made, like, biome villages. Oh, crap, I'm getting entity lag now. Because there's too many blocks on the ground. Oh, no, that's a big yikes. But, you know what I'm saying, guys. Like, they brought forth all of this, all of these versions, but, like, if you just think of the version itself, like, for example, a lot of people consider 1.9 bad to this day because it added the new combat. If you ask them about 1.10 all the way to 1.14, they'll just say, oh, it doesn't matter because the combat's the same as 1.9. Well, that's true, but you can't just think of it as that singular thing. And that brings it to, like, every other thing in Minecraft. Like, if you just think of Minecraft 1.10, the only thing I remember for 1.10 is that the polar bears. And the igloos. Are there more chests in here? No, I'm going to make some, though. Because we need some. Here, I'll throw all that there. Chests. 32's enough, I think. Wouldn't you agree? But you know what I'm saying, like, they added so much in the past, like, in the past 3 years, it's astounding how much Minecraft has changed. All the people that still play 1.8 wouldn't know that because they only play 1.8. But if, like, you've actively gone back and forth like I've done, you'd be like, holy crap, there's so much they've added, and it's ridiculous, in a good way. I'm gonna have to pick up all this stuff so I don't cause any more entity lag. This is ridiculous. I don't want to grab all this stone, but I have to. Happy now? Good. But yeah, like I was saying, Minecraft's been amazing this past few years. I hope 1.15 doesn't take an entire year to add again, because like, how long has it been since 1.14? About 4 months at the most. Maybe 5 now. I'm not sure. But yeah, like, if they wait until next year, essentially they're gonna miss the ball. I know it takes a while to make, because essentially the new version's like a whole new game in their eyes, because they're like, we gotta recode everything and blah blah blah. But they need to pump it out quicker. They need to, because what's funny was Minecraft 1.10 to 1.12 all came out under the span of like 4 to 5 months, maybe 6 at most. Because I remember, like, I was reviewing mods for 1.10 and 1.11 was out. Then I was reviewing mods for 1.11 and 1.12 was out. And they just kept coming out. with versions, and everyone was like, whoa, this is crazy, especially because if you all remember, 1.9 took 2 years almost to release, I believe, because it was either 1.9 or 1.8. It probably was 1.9 because everyone was talking about it forever, like, because this is when Minecraft was still hype, and everyone was like, yeah, I can't wait till this new version comes out, and then they took so long, some people just forgot about it, and we're like, yeah, the game doesn't update it anymore, I'm not playing it. And I don't care how successful an update is, which, by the way, technically that was a very unsuccessful update. If it's worth losing half of your fan base just so you can get the version out, like just because you want to perfect the version. Because let's face it, Minecraft's never released a perfect version. They always have to do the patch updates and fix all the things that should have been fixed before the version even released. Like, if you're taking 2 years to get an update out, you better believe that update has to be, like, your best work ever and not have so many bugs with it. And if I remember correctly, 1.9 went all the way to 0.4 in its patch updates. So, yeah. And what's funny is, a lot of people say 1.7 and 1.8 are the best versions, but if you think about their history of patch updates, 1.7 updated all the way to 0.10 on its patches. So, there was a lot of bugs in that one. Technically 1.13, or not 1.13, 1.14, right now, the version we're in, is also a bad one because, for all of its success, it has, for some reason, a lot of issues with the pillagers and stuff, so they have to keep patch updating it. Like, we're on patch 0.3, so we're in 1.14.3. And again, it has been a few years since they've had to do anything past 0.2. Normally 0.1 and 0.2, like Minecraft, let's say 1.13.1 and 0.2, are normally created just so they can do just quality of life patches, like, oh, this is a thing, let's fix it really quickly, and then we'll be good. Which is perfect, but the problem was this time around, it wasn't just quality of life patches, there was actually something wrong with the update, and they were, like, scrambling to try to figure out what it was. But the problem is, as you guys might know, half the time when you are trying to make a video game patch fix something, it normally ends up breaking something else in the game, and then they have to release another patch to fix that. That's normally why Minecraft has the 0.1 and 0.2 patches, because the 0.2 patch normally fixed what the 0.1 patch broke. But I digress. I'm just trying to give you guys a good synopsis on the game while I'm digging out this entire tunnel. You guys know me, I always like doing stuff like this whenever I'm doing a mining / digging / in-depth episode like this, because this is very in-depth, let me tell you. The quality and gameplay is over 9,000. But I'm still going to be going for a little bit more. We're only 23 minutes in. I can still do this for a little bit longer. My pickaxe is still okay. Even though I brought it back up, this pickaxe is doing okay, which I am very surprised about. But I am going to need to be taking a trip to the Enderman farm probably after this. Because both my bow and my picker... Sorry, had to sneeze. Both my bow and my pick are kind of broken. Why the bow's broken, I have no idea. I haven't used it that much, but apparently I have, because it's in yellow durability. Which, if you guys know, my bow... Wait, does my bow have them break? Wow. That's a bit of a shock. In case I forget, could somebody comment right now and be like, hey, put unbreaking on your bow? Thanks. I thought my bow had more enchantments than that. Did I, like, pass that up and forget? I must have. I doubt it's too expensive. I think I just forgot. Alright, give me a second, guys. I have to blow my nose. Don't you hate when you're sneezing? And you're like, oh, it's one sneeze. I'm good. And then you're like, crap, now it's all stuck in my throat / nose, and then you gotta... Sorry, this is probably too much information, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm honestly excited what this tunnel will look like after it works, because for all the years that Eric and I have played Minecraft, I don't know what Yuna's done. all the way through her years of Minecraft, but we've never built this crazily in like a world together. Like we've always just kind of built a house like on servers or whatever, and then that was it. We never built something like this. That's why I actually am enjoying this series so much, is because it's stuff like this. Now, I guess to give us one more topic to discuss before we end things off, for those that don't know or may have forgotten, remember, this series is meant to be a summer-only series. Towards the end-ish of August, beginning towards mid-ish of August, the series will probably come to an end. However, there are ways to prevent this. There are ways to convince me, or us, that you want this series to continue in the future. Past that point. If the videos overall, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the videos that we've had in the series, and if we can't... Why is it, like, block lagging now? That's interesting. That was weird. But yeah, I'm going to take the series as a whole. I'm going to look at all the like goals that we've had over the top of the series, and I know majority of what they are, because most of the time I only set 10 likes. And I'm going to... Here, wait. F3A. Maybe this will fix it. And I'm going to go through each video and do, like, a rough ratio of likes to views to just overall how many people watched each video. And if I'm impressed, if you guys make this series basically ore spawn level with how much you guys have watched it and enjoyed it, I would be more than happy to continue it onward. I know, right? I know that's shocking, and most people probably will be skipping through this video and not even hear me say this. But yeah, I am more than down to continue the series further. However, it obviously would not be to the extent that it is now, where it's 3 times a week. It would at most be 1 time a week, maybe 2, maybe the occasional live stream. Not sure. But again, that all is up to you guys to determine. At least for me on my channel. If both Erik and Yuna still want to continue the series, I'll keep the server up for them. But again, that's all up to them as well. But if the majority out of the 3 of us want to stop at whatever point, then we will not hesitate to do that, because you don't want to draw a series out too long. But currently, this has been a very successful series on my channel. It's not as high as Ore Spawn was, but it's definitely a close 2nd or 3rd. But yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll probably towards the end also put a poll up on my channel and also ask. I mean, this is kind of like it's gonna be obvious with the answers, but I'll be like, do you guys want the series to end? And then everyone will say no, and then I'll be like, well, it's ending. No, but I hope this has been an informational video for you guys. I tried to keep the commentary very interesting, I guess, while we're digging this hole. This 7x7. Is this 7x7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5x7 hole. Now, I'm pretty sure the floor is gonna have to be dug up too, but that's fine. If you guys want to leave a comment or question about anything I talked about today, feel free to do that, and I'll try my best to answer it. But I think this is probably where I'm going to end things off. Again, I wanted to thank you all so much for your support. Thank you, especially if you watched this video all the way through to the end. Without skipping through, because I know some people do that. And hopefully, I will have the poll up asking you guys if you want me to continue it like this, or if you want me to do the whole, dig through the whole thing. I'm going to take the resources that I mined and smelt them or do whatever with them. But yeah, currently this is how much we dug out this episode. That's probably at least 100 or 200 blocks, so I did my job. I hope you all did enjoy. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.